The church has had this campus for about 2 decades.
This church was bold enough to purchase 90+ acres of land. We actually set on a mission to find 40, and 90 is what it turned out to be. And with that, you have some extraordinary opportunities.
About 18 months ago, we decided to make a huge step of faith. So we took down the future home of First United Methodist Church sign, and we put up a new sign that really showed our embrace of the community, that said Common Ground, a place for all God's children. And everything changed pretty instantly.
You could just tell there was a different feeling out here, a different environment, that the community saw that sign. It's no longer the future home of a church. It is common ground for everybody.
People began to encounter God. We started receiving testimonies about that. And so we said to ourselves, what would happen if we came and created a place with no walls? What if we met our neighbors who were encountering God in this space, on their turf, in a place where they're comfortable? And so that's what Common Ground worship is, trying to get outside our walls and trying to meet our community where they're comfortable and in a space that they call sacred.
It's been really exciting to explore God and nature, which I'm not a big fan of nature, but somehow it seems to work out here.
The church comes to the community instead of the community coming to the church. I think it's kind of cool.
We meet outside under the trees, under the canopy, every Sunday at 9 a.m. And at Common Ground, people are reaching for God here. And God can't resist an open heart that thirsts for God. And so we do have these powerful encounters here. There's a lot of people that don't feel close to God inside a, quote, sanctuary. And just to create a place where people can be still and really experience God in the midst of nature and experience worship as all creation worships God continually. That's a big part of Common Ground worship.
When you're inside a building, you don't feel so open into God. You feel sort of cramped. And you get to be out here in His creation. And so I think that makes it feel more like God.
It's really cool to see all the opportunities that this campus can offer.
There's been a lot of things happening on this property. Matter of fact, so many things we can't keep up with it.
There's a lot that goes on Common Ground. Common Ground worship on Sunday morning is just a small piece of what happens here. People are here all day long, exercising or playing on the playground or walking the wooded trails and encountering God the whole time. God is moving in powerful ways with our neighbors. One of the things that Common Ground is teaching us is learning how to be church. These folks that come during the week, they count Common Ground as their sanctuary.
Once people step foot here, they can't leave. They're home, and they will tell you how they feel like they've come home. That's why we're here.
It's a wonderful place where people come together, and it just has peace, love, faith, and joy. And it's a wonderful place. I think you should go.
Church happens here all the time. Our great challenge is, how do we join what God is already doing here? How do we join the church that God is kind of organically birthing here? And that's where Common Ground worship came from. Our desire to join God and what God is already doing. We don't have to do anything new. We just have to dare to lay down our old comfortable ways and step outside our comfortable walls and just stand in a posture of embrace of the people that God's already encountered.